Thanks for tuning in today. Today is a treat for you, so I hope you're ready. We're going to tackle the age-old problem of home gyms, which is having a 2-inch bar and having 1-inch plates. How are we going to solve this? Well, let me show you. Let me give you one clue. One of these. You want 2 clues? How about one of those? Let's get into what this is. It's what I've basically made as a weight plate adapter. Also as a stabilizer as well, which I will show you how all of this magical stuff works. So, let's hop into it. Alright, first let's go over what problem I'm talking about. So this here is a 2-inch wide bar, otherwise known as, you can call it like an Olympic bar, and it's just barely under 2 inches wide, which requires a weight that is very familiar if you've gone to the gym, which is a 2-inch plate. Makes sense, right? So, normally, just slides right on, as it should. Now, when you have a home gym, you don't have the luxury of having a lot of these, or you may not. These can be a little pricey, a little more expensive than the 1-inch plates, which I will show you right here. Here we go with the 1-inch plate. Whoop, let me show you. Right there is 1 inch wide, and obviously it's not going to fit on the bar. So let me show you what I've come up with. This right here is what I've come up with. It is PVC pipe. It is 2 inches wide right here, just to show you. Oh, I lied. 2.5 inches. That's why I'm showing you. I didn't know if it was going to be exactly 2 inches on this, so I overguessed, which is totally fine. And then it's got a little outlet right here. And then I've got 3/4 inch pipe, an elbow, and then some more 3/4 inch pipe. So that way, a 1-inch pipe will, or sorry, a 1-inch weight will go right over this, no problem, and it'll adapt right on top. So let's give you the full example here. Right here, just like that. Then slide it on just like so, and voila. Just made it so that 1-inch plates are compatible with a 2-inch bar. And if you have a lot of 1-inch plates laying around, you have a whole lot more customization. The problem that I had was, well, let me show you. I've got a decent amount of 2-inch plates, some 45s, 35s, and 25s, and then random 5s. So, I mean, it's basically the essentials of what you would want in your own gym. And then I had a whole bunch of 10s, which were 1-inch plates. So the problem with that is I like to be lazy and just throw a 10 on instead of taking off the 25 just to put on the 35. It also took extra time. So to speed up my workouts and save some energy, this saves a lot of time. And to show you a little bit of the strength, you can throw, well, the most I've ever done is just 30 pounds on each side, and it's never had an issue. Let's show you real quick. Just like that. Now, with my setup, I have the angle, just one angle there, and you can kind of see it leans a little bit, but it's not going anywhere. If you want to, I think a better design, if I was really going to load a lot of weight on, just put a T. So it goes there, and it comes out that end, and it also comes out this end. So that way you can put on more weight. Now, I don't know how strong this bond is. I've just got some glue. I'll show you a little later, but I just glued it, and it's super strong. So, I mean, I don't know what the weight limit would be, but for what I've got of 30 pounds, it does it easily. So I hope that gives you guys a little bit of an idea of what can help you guys out. And let me show you how we break it down and how to build it and what you need. Okay, so to break this down a little bit, these are parts you can just pick up at any Lowe's, Home Depot, any hardware store. You just go into their pipe section it'll come with different lengths of pipe, different fittings. They all have their names, sizes, and everything, so it's very simple. With this is the 2.5 inch pipe here with, I don't remember what they call it, like a reducer or something, to a 3/4 inch. And then I've got 3/4 inch pipe, which is 6 inches this way. You just cram it in. And then I got an elbow, 3/4. And then I have 5 inches of 3/4 pipe that's in here. The glue that I used is just any old standard glue. Red Hot Blue Glue. Yeah, some of that stuff. Any pipe will do. But just make sure to be very generous with it. If you have some overflowing, who cares? That's extra grabbiness. So that's all good stuff. Extra pro tip that I did. You wouldn't have this problem if you have the T adapter. But if you are going to do it my way and it tilts a little bit, you may worry about it tilting and the weight sliding off. So all I did was add a little duct tape, just plain old duct tape. I just put one layer, and one layer, and it doesn't slide. It's super nice, and I've never had it ever get close to falling off. So hopefully that helps you out. And as far as pipe goes, what you want to look for is, where are you? Look at the PSI. Right, it's backwards. Where are you? Right here. 480 PSI. So you want the higher the PSI, the better, because it's thicker, so it's stronger. So make sure you get a high PSI. There's some that are thin, some that are low PSI, so make sure you get a good one, because you want high quality stuff in your gym. You don't have to worry about it breaking on you or anything like that. This is only a few dollars, very cheap. This piece here was a couple dollars, and this was $1 or so. It was very cheap. I would guess all around it's probably $6 to $8 each. Very cheap, very, very worth it. I have used this a lot. It's only been maybe 3 or 4 months since I finally came up with the idea. I wish I would have come up with it sooner, because it's super convenient. I use it all the time, and I hope it helps you guys out, gives you ideas. If you guys have certain issues or problems, let me know. I'll see if I can figure something out for you. And there's a bonus with this. You can do some really good stability training. So let me show you what I'm talking about. Before I forget, one tool you'll need is a pipe cutter. If you're not familiar, it looks just like this. And to have it work, you just simply pull this apart. It's got these little teeth in a gear that pushes. So what you do is just put this in between, squeeze, pull back, it'll find another tooth, keep squeezing, and it'll start to chop into it. And it makes it very simple. And you only have to make 2 cuts. 1 cut for this side, 1 cut for that side. So, there you go. Okay, so I've got this set up for just some bench press. If you're not familiar with my setup here and there, what are you doing with your life? Check out my earlier videos, and I'll show you how to build some half rack attachments. Anyways, all right, let me show you what it'll look like with just normal bench press. You've probably all seen it before, so I'm just going to do a quick little demo. Just normal. Now, if you want to switch to adding some stability, or if you have a 2-inch bar instead of a 1-inch bar, which this is here, all you got to do is just slide this puppy right on here. And then you just slide this right on here, just like that. Hey, we're feeling spicy today. Let's throw on 2. Just like that. Do it on the other side. And I'm doing it real time, so that way you can see how quick of a change this is. It's not that much of a process. One there, just like that. Okay. Now keep an eye on these. Now every time this is moving, it's making it so I have to stabilize, activating more muscle, making it harder, giving you bigger gains, which is awesome and more strength. So who doesn't want to be bigger and stronger? So let's see. So lift up. You can kind of see it's wiggling a little bit. Come down. Now if you go really controlled, it doesn't wiggle much, but if you start to go quick, you have to fight against it. You can kind of see it's a little more of a struggle. And as you're going down, activates a lot more muscle. You don't have to use as much weight as previously, so it's easier on the joints, but harder on the muscles. Sounds like a win-win to me. Okay, kind of a disclaimer is stability training isn't exactly for beginners. So first, get the movement down, get used to it, make sure you're feeling comfortable and confident, and then once you want an extra challenge, start to do the stabilizing stuff. So just be careful out there, have a lot of fun, and yeah. I would recommend using this on any sort of pressing movement, benching, overhead press, incline bench. You can even do dumbbell or decline bench press. Anything like that, you'll really feel the stabilization. You'll have to kick in a lot more stabilizing muscles. Anything like rows, you won't really feel as much. It'll wiggle a little bit, but honestly, that pulling motion, you've got a lot of stability in there and you're used to that type of thing. But it's that pushing with the wiggle that really makes it challenging. So any pushing overhead, anything like that, you'll really start to feel if you're just focusing to get an extra stability benefit from it. But if you're adding it to a bar, that's a 2-inch bar, just to add on extra weight, it's awesome for that too. So it's great in 2 ways. So I hope you guys make that. Tell me what you think. Reply in the comments of if you tried it, what you thought of it. I'd love to hear about it. Here's a side view just so you can kind of see how much movement there is. We'll go here, just going down. You can see it's kind of always wiggling just a little bit, and you'll feel that on the bar. You'll fight against it, and it'll make the normal weight that you use a lot harder. So don't use your normal weight. Lighten it up. Pro tips. If you're going to be making one of these for your 1-inch weights, make sure to measure them. Reason being is I found from my experience is all of these ones fits no problem, but I have another type of 1-inch weight, at least I thought it was a 1-inch weight, and it doesn't really fit. So I measure it, and this is actually 3/4 inch. So luckily for me, I only wanted to be able to put 3 plates on here. So it worked out perfectly, but to save you guys a little bit of frustration and worry, make sure you measure all of your plates before you're gonna make something like this, because this one is just barely, come on, well, doesn't want to zoom. You'll have to take my word for it, sorry. But make sure you measure your smallest weight, your smallest diameter, weight, make it so it fits that size, then you'll know that all your other weights will fit on it as well. So, there's some pro tips for you. And that concludes our video for today. I hope that solves the problem you were trying to solve. Very deep, I know. If you found value out of this, let me know. If you have any questions, comments, or any sort of constructive criticism, let me know in the comments below. Workout videos are coming soon. Don't you worry, your patience is paying off. I'm helping you build the gym that I have, so that way we can do the same things. You see what I'm doing there? See that? I'm thinking, using the old noodle. So come back for more, and pretty soon we're going to start putting our self-built to purpose. Start getting those home gym gains, and we're going to be self-built. That's right. See you later.